The coaching dominoes continue to fall. The San Jose Sharks have parted ways with head coach Peter Deboer and other members of his staff. Who's taking over and what does this mean for the club? We'll discuss that coming up next. So welcome back here to Top Shelf Hockey. We have some breaking news from the NHL. The San Jose Sharks have announced that coach Peter Deboer has been fired from his position. The San Jose Sharks have also let go assistant coaches Dave Barr, Steve Spott, and Johan Hedberg, who is also the goaltending coach. The only member of the coaching staff that's remaining was assistant coach Bob Boughner, who will be taking over as the next head coach of the San Jose Sharks. Now, Boughner has an extensive history with the Sharks. Of course, after beginning his coaching career in the Ontario Hockey League, he moved into an NHL role, first with Columbus quickly, then he jumped over to the San Jose Sharks where he was an assistant for about 6 years. Then he had an opportunity to go on to be the head coach of the Florida Panthers for a couple of seasons, and after he was let go there, he rejoined the Sharks again as an assistant under Peter Deboer, and now he'll be the head coach out with the San Jose Sharks. Now, this is very unusual for Doug Wilson, the GM of the Sharks. It's rare that he makes coaching changes mid-season. Of course, the San Jose Sharks got off to a really slow start and then eventually did turn things around, but not quite to the point where they need to. Right now, they find themselves with a record of 15, 16, and 2, which puts them 5 points out of a wild card spot, and the Sharks were not only expected to contend, but likely finish in the top 3 of their division. Of course, Peter Deboer is in his 5th year as coach of the San Jose Sharks. The first year was the most successful, where they won the Western Conference and went on to play in the Stanley Cup Finals. And really, ever since, they've had a fair bit of success. But this year, it just wasn't the Sharks' year. They've had a hard time getting back to the finals and trying to get over that hump and get the first Stanley Cup in franchise history. So we've seen a lot of coaching changes take place lately, not all for on-ice performance, but that is strictly all this is. Many of the NHL reporters reporting on this evening have indicated that it's strictly based on team performance here. This has nothing to do with any other conduct like we've seen in some other NHL coaching changes that we've seen here in recent weeks. There's been a lot going on. It's been a very busy news cycle when it comes to NHL coaches, but at least this one is strictly based on performance. So Bob Boughner will be the new head coach of the San Jose Sharks. We'll see if he can help get things turned around, get some more consistent play. Of course, they have a lot of big-time contracts on that team, a lot of veteran guys. There's not a ton of room when it comes to their salary cap, but Doug Wilson very well might find himself in a need of making some trades. I mean, if possible, just kind of shake things up a little bit. I know goaltending has been a weak link for this team, and some of their top players haven't been quite playing up to par either. So we'll see if Boughner can get things turned around. So let me know your thoughts on this coaching change in San Jose. Do you think this was the right move? Is Bob Boughner the guy who can help get this franchise back on track and get back into a playoff spot and hopefully achieve what many thought they would for the coming season? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments and we'll continue the conversation. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and turning on your notifications so you don't miss any future content. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it as well. I'd appreciate it if you did. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.